think I'm live. Okay. Hello, everyone. Michaela here. Sorry, just to welcome to another free tip. I'm really excited about this one. So if you've been following me on especially Facebook, you know that I am giving away free tips for all you actors, screenwriters, and directors out there. So this is a free tip for all of you. Hook the audience with your writing. So this is a really important thing. If you don't hook the audience, they're not going to want to stay and watch the rest of the film, in a sense. If you're pitching your project, when the people who, like the networks, for example, and the people that you're pitching to, script, if they're not hooked by it, they're not going to continue reading it. They're just going to be like, okay, thanks for coming in, or thanks for sending it to us. We'll let you know. So I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to actually do this. It's kind of something that and something that comes with a lot of practice, and a lot of rewriting. So if you are a screenwriter, you know that you'll be doing a lot of rewriting. So how to hook the audience. So what you actually want to do is, like, there's a couple of things. So if you've ever seen some of your favorite films, you know that there's either like something like really exciting up front, something happens and you're like, whoa, I didn't expect that, like something unexpected, or sometimes it has like a build up to where mysterious what's going on, and so it will essentially hook your audience. So what you want to do is a couple things. First thing you want to do, okay, what would I be excited to watch, and what kind of talk about, like, what is my show going to be about? First of all, you want to pick something that's great, something that you feel would be exciting and that the audience would love. That's going to be the first thing. If you don't that you're talking about up front, or something that's just a great concept for a show or a film, then you're going to want to start over again. So think of something great. A lot of things, pretty much everything has been done at this point, but you know what? I feel like there's always things that are different, always things that can change. So you try to want to be unique as possible. So try to be unique as possible. Then when you're actually starting your script, one of the things that I like to do is have some action or something really fun up front. So sometimes, let's say that you're doing like a war, you start out with the war. Maybe it's exciting. Maybe there's explosions and there's fighting, and or there's all these different things. Maybe it's a love story. Maybe you're doing like a romantic comedy. So maybe you start out with your lead character, and maybe they're a bit like clumsy or something like that, and there's something like funny up front, or like you're starting to kind of see their character and their story unfold right away. So you really want to try to hook the audience like as soon as possible. And then also you want a scene or two really establish where you are, establish what is going on. Okay. So I think it's just really about making strong choices and going with your choices, and trying to make it testing. So if you feel like, okay, this has kind of been done before, how am I going to make it different? So you want to make it different. You want to make it interesting. A great tip, again, is action up front, something exciting, or maybe something that like the audience is trying to figure out, like, who is this person? Ooh, he looks really mysterious. Who is that guy? You know, and it's just something like where it would hook the audience, like, oh, I want to watch more. I want to see what happens. So what actually happens, for example, in TV shows, do what's called like a cliffhanger, and essentially that hooks your audience into the next episode. So it's like, oh, there's a cliffhanger, I have to watch the next episode to find out what happens. So it's kind of the same concept, but instead you're doing it up front, where it's like, oh, that's so exciting, finish watching the movie, or I need to finish reading the script. So those are just a few tips that I have for you as hooking your audience. Like, be creative, make strong choices, action or mystery up front is really great. So those are like just like kind of the main tips that I have for you for this tip. Just to talk a little bit about my classes, some of you guys have actually been reaching out to me, asking me about my courses, and they are currently closed for enrollment. I am teaching those courses right now. Don't worry, my course, Make Me an Actor, that's a 6-week course to learn how to break into the acting industry. That will be relaunched. If you guys want to be put on a waiting list for that class, you can absolutely do that. Just direct message me and I will get you onto a waiting list. And I'll kind of shoot out to you guys like, hey, it's open for enrollment first before I like fully announce it. So if you do will be limited spacing in that class. Another course that's going to be new coming out. So if you're a screenwriter, that is going to be the course for you. I am still in the process of putting it all together. I think it's going to be out maybe in 3 to 4 weeks. So just stay tuned and I will be announcing that. Also, you can check out some information on my website, all the details on me an actor, and it also has information, a little sneak peek about the filmmaking. It has my little graphic there. So the filmmaking course. So check that out. It's in the description. You want to learn more, you can always direct message me to learn more, add yourself to the wait list. So that's